Namaskaram. In Mahabharatam, we have just started the Vana Parvam. Incidentally, the titles given for each day's story, we have kept a numbering pattern. The first number indicates the major Parvam. Now we are in Vana Parvam, which is the third major Parvam after Adi Parvam and then secondly Sabha Parvam. And hence this is the third major Parvam, so the numbering starts with 3. Then the second number indicates a running serial number starting from 1. And in the third, I think we are 6th, I think. So that is how the number goes. Then a name for that day's story indicating where we are. So now we are in Vanaparvam. We are about to enter the forest. And before that, when the Pandavas came out of the, their Rajadhani, their palace, when people heard about this, lots of citizens who loved the Pandavas, they also came out saying, no, please don't leave us behind. We will go where you will go. Then Yudhishthira tried to persuade them. Look, we are going to forest. We don't know where to find our next meal. We have to find something where we are, some roots, some fruits, some leaf vegetables, and maybe by hunting. But how to feed all of you? You are so many of them. It will be difficult to find enough for the 5 of us and our priest Dhaumya and Draupadi. And Bhima needs a huge share. So it will be very difficult. They were very hesitant to return, but on the insistence of Yudhishthira, they went back. And then there came another crowd of Brahmins this time, and they stuck to their decision. They said, don't worry about us. We shall beg for food and bring food for you also. Yudhishthira said, no, I can't stand that. As your former king, it is my duty to feed you, but I don't know how to. So please don't bother. Please go back. Our minds will be with you wherever you are. But they said, no, there is no way we are going to leave you. We shall follow you. And then they said that you ask your priest Dhaumya to think of a way to get food. And they asked Dhaumya. Dhaumya thought for a second and said, ask Yudhishthira to pray to the sun god, to meditate on the sun god, Tapasya, for as many days as required until the sun god appears and gives you some way to get food. And he advised, he gave the secret of 108 names for the sun god. Ashtotara Shara it is called, which will be a sure mantra to please the sun god, Surya. And Yudhishthira agreed to that, and before reaching the forest, he he started meditating on the sun god with the proper control of mind and breath, and keeping the body and their mind clean, and on suitable yoga posture. He started meditating. After a few days, the sun god was pleased and he appeared before Yudhishthira and gave him a copper vessel. Said that this vessel will give you enough food for yourself and to feed as many guests as you have. But one thing, after Draupadi eats, there will be nothing left until the next day. So you will get food for one time for as many people as you would like to entertain. And they were very pleased. With that, they proceeded to the Kamyaka forest, which was the forest nearby, and it was known to be rich in vegetation. And after 3 days and 3 nights, they reached the Kamyaka forest. That's what Mahabharata says. It might be about 50-60 miles from Indraprastha or Hastinapura. Meanwhile, as soon as the Pandavas left, Dhritarashtra got worried. He said, this is going to be a disaster because the Pandavas will not easily forget the tricks played on them. Dhritarashtra knew fully well that it was not a fair game that Shakuni played. And they were cheated and deprived of their kingdom. Then Draupadi was dishonored in the midst of everybody. She was drawn with her hair by Dushasana, and Dushasana also tried to disrobe her. So the Pandavas will not easily forget that. So what will happen to us? So Dhritarashtra asked for the Vidura, who came, and when the king expressed his anxiety, Vidura said, "Look, Maharaja, I told you right from the birth of Duryodhana that he is bad luck for the family. You should abandon one person for the sake of the family." That is the saying. But you didn't obey to me. Now it is too late. And when Vidura spoke against his children and in favoring Pandavas, Dhritarashtra got upset. He got angry. He said, "Vidura, you always side with the Pandavas. If your what is it called, mind is with them, why do you stay here? You go after them." And Vidura also got upset. So he immediately came out of the palace and went towards the Pandavas. Meanwhile, Duryodhana, Dushasana, Karna and Shakuni, they started consulting, and Duryodhana said that this is the right time for us to remove the threat from Pandavas once and for all. They will not lie idle. They will wait for the 12 years, 13 years in Vanavasam, and then they will came back and they will be ready for a war against us, and then we have to fight a war. That's we may win or we may lose. That's a different issue. But now it is a weak point for them. They are in the forest. They have no friends there, and very limited weapons. So this is the time. Let us go and attack them. And that was the view of Karna and Dushasana also. Though Shakuni suggested that let them come back, we shall invite for another game of dice. But that didn't find acceptance. Now, Vedavyasa sensed what was happening, and he appeared before the Kauravas. He appeared before Duryodhana and in strong words, forbade them from taking any hasty decision. Vedavyasa said, victory against Arjuna with his Gandiva and Bhima with his strength will not be easy at all, and Krishna will always be with them. So don't think of that so easily. And he went to Dhritarashtra, and Dhritarashtra, when he found Vedavyasa, received him and asked his advice. And Vedavyasa also said the same thing as Vidura. It is, what you have done is very wrong. And it is better that you call them back and be in friendly terms and avoid war by all means. It was then that Maitreya? No. Who was the priest? There was a priest. What is his name? I forget. Maitreya. Maitreya Maharshi, who had been to the forest and who met Pandavas there, and he came to Hastinapura to advise Dhritarashtra. And Dhritarashtra said, Vyasa said, ask Maitreya what is to be done. And the Vedavyasa disappeared, he went back. Our time is up. We shall continue with the story next day. Namaskaram.